when I think about it, man, they took everything from us. They took everything. You are living and breathing in your casket right now. If you think about it, the place that you call home that you live in, you don't really own it. I know y'all know this already, but you don't really own it. And it goes even deeper in the rabbit hole, dog. It's like, you're gonna tell me buy land, property, and that, look, you should do that. It gets you some type of form of resource and all that. But at the end of the day, this whole thing, bro, they control all of this. It's a gap between what's making sense and what's not making sense, bro. Everything can be taken away from you. So now when you're looking at 2020 vision in hindsight, that was the whole thing they were doing. It was like feeding the cattle, getting you big and plump and ready for the demise. That's all it is, a great demise that's about to happen. You feel me, to everybody. I feel like if you don't start sharpening your mindsets right now, it's game over. It's already feel like it's game over because we all know the game is rigged. So now what you got to do is not get so comfortable in your caskets, because that's what you're really living in. Now, forget about people who don't own land. Look at the people who actually have these houses, and your next door neighbor is only like 2 steps away from you. So is that really a home? These are giant living, breathing caskets that you're kind of low-key trapped in. You've been in it for so long that you got comfortable, and it's the only thing you know. When things get bad in the world, you run to your caskets. When, you feel me, the world puts out a message and you feel like you don't belong, you run to your casket. So it's like we're dead already. We've got accustomed to be not even vampires, zombies. We do jokes about zombies and we call other people that, but in all reality, we're all zombies, bruh. I'm looking at all of us and I just be staring. It's the same thing and it's the same pattern. But we're on the subject right now of your casket. I could talk about a whole lot of other things right now that shows proof we're all zombies. We're really stuck in this matrix. But what the matrix has done, it has given you a living, breathing CPU. So now this thing computes as a living, breathing casket only, and everything that is the coding and throwing out to you and the things that you're spewing out from it, it is nothing more than a zombie talk. It's like somebody you loved and you buried already in this casket, and you can open that casket at any time and this person still speaks to you, which I believe the electricity of the energy force in every single human being can never die out. Electricity doesn't die out. So I still believe, you know, the voiceless are still here, but I'm talking about the actual casket with the corpse. That's what I'm speaking on. That's what we are. That's what we have become. Like look at them. When you look at all these caskets over here, look, and they're caskets sitting on top of each other. You see what I mean? Caskets on top of caskets. That's all it's ever been. People paint their caskets. They eat in their caskets. They grow new life in their caskets. And not only that, their most fondest memories and great memories that they could put a smile in their face, it comes only from their caskets. The only thing they can resonate with and have some type of, you feel me, connection with is with a casket. So in other words, bro, we're in the place of, I don't even want to say because of the YouTube algorithm, you know what I mean? But we're in that place, like, you got to look at it, bro. It is what the fuck it is, bro. We're in that deep-rooted place that is going to cause all of us to understand that we're in the dead, the city of dead, the world of the dead. And that's what it is, man. We're in the world of the dead, and we lie to ourselves every day because that casket that we have, you feel me, is what we have. And this world that we call Earth or whatever, it feels like everything has become smaller and smaller and more sick, more vicious, more foul, more poisonous. I don't use the word toxic. That's a new emasculation of men that they use, but I'm not going to get into that. But it's like we live in a sector, let's not even pretend it's the Matrix, which we know is the Matrix, but let's call it something else. Let's call it whatever you think of the world as. So we know it has now caused a pattern of misfortunes, bro. We don't even enjoy what the world has to offer us because of those feelings of what the world making us feel like. In other words, we looking at the situation from, all right, man, I'm comfortable with the matrix, so nothing bothers me. So I have to live in my casket on a daily basis. That's how low we've become as beings, super beings, because I keep telling y'all that we are super beings. We are the greatest thing you're ever gonna find. Super beings that cannot even be defined. I don't care what scientists you give me, so-called doctors, whatever these witchcrafts people you bring out here to speak the truth and essence to this force. I feel it right now. A whole lot of electricity coming through me, whoa. You hear me, whoa? Like, you gotta understand, these caskets have made you become enablers. You see all these caskets? Even your vehicle is a casket. It's a moving portable casket. Even the one I'm driving in. I know it gets you from point A to B, but think deeper to what your guy DJ Blessed One is telling y'all right now. It's a lot of altitude this thing could reach. But do you want to go on that journey with me? Hell, I don't need nobody to go with me. I know we all gotta be in the same frequencies, but I'm gonna continue finding my coding of this, my frequency of this, and I'm gonna find my patterns, and it's gonna all make sense even when this physical world is not with me anymore, and you feel me, transferred to the other world that some call spiritual, some call afterlife, some call heaven. I don't have any name for it, because like I said, we are super beings. We're so much super beings that you can't even describe what the hell we are. You feel me? You can't describe what we are. Nobody can. They're gonna tell you we came through a burst of life and all this extra. Nah, I'm a super being that's been downplayed and projected to this insignificant, bro, a vast of nothing, bro. Like, they done created us to be something that we have to look as that we're just a walking machine and part of this puzzle piece. I don't even know how to like articulate it, but y'all, I think y'all catch on to what I'm saying. One thing I do know, I can make it make sense even when I can't articulate it the way you want me to articulate it to, but you understand what I'm saying. You feel me? That circle of life they talk about is nothing other than the electric energy that comes over and over and over again. You hear me? So in concurrent to what I'm saying, my bad, people was crossing on the streets or whatnot. I was waiting for some of them. But it's like, man, I already got an understanding of what it is, man. I already know. I already see it, and you can't tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me otherwise, man. I was looking at traffic. Nah, I'm not letting nobody pass because I was stuck for a minute. Y'all get to see the good, the bad, the ugly. It is what it is, man. But, man, at the end of the day, man, like, get out of your caskets. If anything made sense